Do any of you like wearing wet shoes? Well, then I think I might have the perfect alternative for you. Hi, my name is William Perrigan. For my life, I have been trying many different shoes to find the perfect shoe for an everyday scenario. Constantly, people are getting confused on what to do when they have wet shoes. How do you find a shoe that fixes being dry, but then it gets wet? How does it dry fast? Well, to answer this, Crocs are the best scenario. Crocs are a hybrid of a sandal, so it allows you to slip them on or put them on as a shoe, while also allowing it to dry fast. Crocs allow you to step in puddles, or lakes, or oceans, or even mud, and it allows your feet and shoe to dry within an hour by the fast, sleek design. So the common problem that has been plaguing the world since the beginning of shoe time is, how do I dry my shoes in the least amount of time? Well, let's throw out a few scenarios on what could happen. First, you're on the beach. You want to walk on the beach, but you don't know what type of shoe to wear. So you wonder, I might wear a normal shoe. Well, now if you walk by the water, they could get wet and get sand in them and put your shoes out of commission for days, even a week, because of what you've done by getting it wet and sand in it. Flip-flops might be a good idea, but because of the wet sand, they could get suction to the ground and they could come off many times, or they could even break because of the strong suction of the wet sand. The final option is going barefoot. While this could be a good option, many beaches have rocks and shells in them that could cut your feet and cause further medical problems, which are way worse than just having wet shoes. Another problem is if you're walking to speech class at Florida Southern and out of nowhere the Florida thunderstorms come. Now you're stuck in speech class for at least an hour and a half with wet shoes and socks. Not only is this very uncomfortable, but it also could cause your shoes to get moldy and your feet to get fungus on them, which could also be very uncomfortable for a couple weeks. And your shoes could be out of commission for a couple days because of now they're wet from the thunderstorm. One of the biggest problems that many people have tried to fix is, how do you dry your shoes the fastest? Well, there's many remedies on the best way to dry a shoe, but there's not one way to do it. Many people think stuffing newspaper in the bottom of your shoe is going to help it. Or you could throw it in the dryer, and then the dryer will dry it as long as you have the right attachment. Well, to answer all these questions, there's already a solution. The answer is Crocs. So Crocs have holes in the side and the top of their design, which allow water to run in and out. So pretend we're on the beach. Now you can wear it as a shoe with the strap, a sandal without the strap, and water can run in and out without causing too much trouble to your feet. Same with the sand, it can just run in and out. And now you don't have to worry about any shells or rocks that are on the ground that could cut your feet, because your Crocs will protect you from that. The next one is going to speech class and your shoes get wet. Now you can wear Crocs, and if they get wet, it's okay, because, like I said, they have the holes on each side that allow it to run out. Not only are the holes helpful, but they came up with a sleek design, and according to positive articles, the design, or the material that is made of Crocs is ethyl vinyl acetate, or EVA. This is a type of rubbery material that allows water to run right off the Crocs. Just like your skin, if you put water on it, it'll run off until there's a large amount of water. Then some will stay, but it's a minimal amount. So just like that, Crocs can get most of the water off in a quick time, but some might be left over. But because of these holes, it allows the air to come in and dry your feet and Crocs in no time. So the third question is how to dry your feet the fastest. Well, those last two things I said are really going to help, but there still might be some left over. So because there might be some water in there, you can throw them upside down in the bathroom, in your room, in the garage, anywhere, and they'll be dry within an hour. You can even do it in between classes on your lunch break, and your Crocs will be dry. This is all important because people need to have a shoe that can do that. So if people decide not to buy Crocs, not only will it affect their everyday life on how to have dry shoes at all times, but it will also affect their bank account. So Crocs, according to Crocs.com, run for about $45 for a pair. Nike shoes run for around $90 a pair on average, according to Nike.com. So the difference between these two shoes is double the price, and Crocs you can wear every single day, and it will be fine. They can get rained on, you can walk through mud, you can walk on the beach, and all you need to do is let them dry and rinse them off. Nike shoes, on the other hand, they're double the price, and you can wear them to the beach, to the lake, but if you do that, they're going to get mud or sand and water on them, and then they will be out of commission for at least a day or two, and at worst case scenario, you can throw them away. And the next is say goodbye to newspaper in your shoes and say hello to quick drying Crocs. Like I have stated many times, the Crocs have holes and are made out of EVA, so they will dry very fast compared to other shoes. So you can wear them and be worry-free about what you're going to step in, because you can rinse them off just like a plastic bag, and they will be clean again. To wrap things up, Crocs allow you to wear shoes or sandals and be worry-free about stepping in anything. You can step in, it can rain, you can step in puddles, you can step in mud, you can step in the ocean, and it doesn't matter because you can just rinse it right off and it will dry in less than an hour. Crocs are good for any scenario, because like I've said, it's a hybrid of a shoe. So you can use the strap to wear it as a normal shoe, or you can wear a sandal by just undoing the strap. And this, I've even seen people run in Crocs. And it allows you to look good at the same time, because I do have to say, they are quite fashionable. So, Crocs are good to defeat the weather in any scenario. They're a trustworthy shoe that will always benefit the user of them. Mother Nature can throw anything she can at you, but Crocs will always come out on top. Many people think Crocs are just for the older generation or people who just stay at home or just the nerds, but Crocs can benefit anyone and save them money by allowing them to have a shoe that you can wear as a shoe or sandal and dry quickly in any scenario. So, after this, I hope I have convinced you that Crocs are the best type of shoe to buy, and you should go to the store right now and buy yourself a pair. Thank you.